What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Mikereative Cast. It is episode 15.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right.
It's our quinceañera.
It's our quinceañera.
Yeah.
We are doing
Quinceañera.
something
Where's my
special.
dress
Oh,
and my cake?
that's the next episode. Or is
No,
that-
it's my quinceañera. This ain't going any further until I get my cake.
Oh, you need to wear a dress to get your cake.
I'm all about to get some cake right now.
We are doing
He
something.
just goes and grabs the thing. He just totally avoided it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him.
I'm going to avoid the jokes. Not always. But we're just moving things along. We're just moving things along.
He's like, I'm tired of editing.
You spoke the truth right there.
Damn. Double OF. Truth.
We are doing something special for this episode 15. We have 12 marked beers, and we have a bucket.
A bucket of beers.
A bucket of beers. So we are going to pick, and it's the mystery beer of the show. Who wants to do the honors?
Let him choose.
I wrote all the numbers. What's it gonna be? Number.
What was I pushed? Number 9.
Number 9. Okay, cool.
Number 9.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we're going to get
That's
number
what you
9
please.
nice and poured for you guys. Be right back. Okay, number 9. We have an exciting beer
Oh, please don't tell me it was that one.
because this is going to be
I'm going to quit if it's that one here.
a favorite for Vince's.
For mine?
Because
Ah.
he has been waiting to drink this motherfucker for months.
I think I know what beer this is.
You're lying.
And the beer comes from Phantom Ale.
Oh, nice. I'm
Cranberry,
excited.
Pomegranate,
I'm
Mead.
super stoked.
13% by volume.
No one's making it work on time tomorrow. That's for sure.
This is a delicious mead that I had months back. And we made sure that we grabbed a bottle before we left. And we've been just kind of chilling with this bottle for a while. So we are going to crack this open. Javier, would you like to do the honors of pouring while we discuss our article? Boom. Phantom Ales, thank you so much for a delicious mead. Thanks, guys, for playing the mystery beer game.
Mystery beer game.
I'm glad that it worked out for you, Vince, because you've been
Yeah.
wanting to have
Actually,
this
me
mead
too,
for
because
a while.
yeah, me too, actually. Cause
Yeah?
I've
You
ever had that one?
No.
Ooh, he's in for a treat.
I like
Okay.
500 milliliters.
I
How much
like
that
that.
in ounces?
I don't know.
20 ounces? 20.
That's a good question.
22 ounces?
Let's figure this out.
We're going to waste time figuring this out.
We are going to go into the article that is the first article. What is the first article, Vincent?
Netflix.
Netflix. What happened with Netflix? Well, nothing happened with Netflix, right?
Nothing happened with Netflix.
But someone did something.
Do you want me to go into it? Oh, okay. Is that what you're shooting for? Okay. So obviously, I believe it was in, Michigan or Wisconsin.
I think it was Michigan.
There was a fine driver who was driving down a freeway path and simultaneously watching probably, I would assume, one of her favorite Netflix shows.
Yeah. Oh, what? She's driving down the I-94. 20-year-old Taylor.
It is 20-year-old Taylor. And 20-year-old Taylor
Doing
thought it was
what?
watching Netflix, going 70 miles per hour down the freeway. It gets better. Not only was she doing this for an extended period of time, but drivers went and called the police and said, hey, this driver is driving erratically. So as soon as the police officers got hold of this, they were actually on the way It's a science, guys. It's a science. Listen up. Listen carefully. They were on the way to actually go and apprehend her, and then she ends up hitting into a median.
The center. It was like
an actual, center, right?
Was it a cement block or was it one of those like
I don't remember.
Metal wooden post things? But either way, she ran into it.
She ran into it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Which is yeah,
it smells amazing.
So good.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That is still amazing.
So a mead isn't necessarily a beer.
Okay.
It's actually brewed with honey. So instead of it being like a wheat or something of the sort, it's honey that they do.
So is it almost like a liqueur because of the honey? Because it's sugar? Because I know like with rum they use sugar to make rum, or they're not distilling it, and so that's why it's not like a liquor, because they haven't distilled it, but they're instead just using it to ferment.
I don't think so, because they don't use wheat.
No.
They don't use any like what's the other one?
All that comes into it is just the water.
It's water, honey.
And I think you can add like, with these guys they add I think a juice to it. But
orange juice usually ferments really the acidity of it. Yeah, helps.
But then they just ferment it for an extended, and it's a long fermentation process too. It takes a long time for it to actually ferment.
Yeah.
But
roughly like 3 months. For each
thought
one,
it was a little
at least.
longer. It could be a
minimum 3 months.
Minimum 3 months.
Wow.
But it takes a long time for it to actually sit and ferment.
And we can actually make it at home, and it's almost 100%. It's pretty much 100% safe to make it at home.
Yeah. It's super.
Yeah.
It's super. It's supposed to be. Sorry.
You got it. You got it.
Words, Vincent.
When you.
It's supposed to be one of the easiest things to actually like brew yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should
definitely.
Yeah.
We should definitely try that.
I'm gonna do a cherry one.
A cherry one.
Pomegranate.
A creek mead.
This is pomegranate and
Cranberry pomegranate. But I heard these guys use like ocean spray.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. As their
like,
juice that they add.
That's like a cheap juice,
spray.
but it's it's if it works, it works. Right?
It works.
Shit.
Interesting.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So back to the article about Netflix, where this 20-year-old woman is going 70 down I-94.
They haven't released what she was watching. I'm a little curious.
I know. Like
on what she was watching.
What is that hardcore like binge worthy that she's gonna drive down the interstate?
Like where was it placed to where? How embarrassing is it to tell the officer? So how did you get into this crash? I was watching my show. Like.
Yeah. No, I know. It's not like I was sorry, I was on the phone.
Oh my God! Exactly.
My mom or something. No. I was watching a production. I was watching a show.
Yeah.
Would you put it on your dashboard so instead of seeing how fast you're going, you see the actual video of what you're watching?
So she drove into the median?
She drove into the median, yeah.
At 70
miles
an hour?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She probably like rolled into it because she wasn't really looking.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm watching Daredevil at 7, I'm gonna end up crashing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why you don't have a car anymore.
Exactly.
But I mean, to put on a Netflix show. I mean, where did she even place it? Like, was it right in front of her?
I'm assuming she probably
I
had
wonder
like
if it was
a little
on the side of her, and she's just driving like this, just. And then there was probably like a curve in the freeway.
But I am interested, like you were saying.
She's like, and then
knowing what she was watching.
What was
to
so
make her
important?
To make her be like, yeah, I'm watching what I'm doing. Oh my God, that happened in the show.
She was watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No.
Yeah.
And not the remake, the original.
The original.
I don't know if that's on Netflix.
I don't think so either, but it's a good story.
That'd be pretty hilarious. If she was watching the cat and she was like, the cat talks?
What would be the worst show for her to be watching on Netflix?
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't think that's even.
It's on Netflix?
It's not, but I
No,
would.
what's
I just
that?
want to put
on Netflix. On Netflix. What would be the most?
Ranch.
There's worse shows than The Ranch.
Fuller House.
Okay,
I'm
I agree with that
I'm
one.
thinking of the show that Vince watches.
Fuller House. That was nostalgic. I only watched the first season. I got over it. It really was. You ever watch Full House when you were a kid?
I did watch
I watched
House.
Full House, not
I watched
Fuller House.
I did.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for
It was a different name.
I'm
It
waiting
used to
for
be
Fullest
Full House,
House.
not Fuller House. Fuller House is the new
I know.
season.
I watched the new season.
That's why.
I know. I'm not ashamed. Slightly.
We're not
a little.
judging. We're not.
No, he really is.
We're not.
And
We're not judging. It's cool. You
I'm
watch
judging.
it just
I
to
always
see.
judge.
I know.
I always judge.
Gotcha.
Gudge.
Well,
But that's insane.
that
though.
was that was interesting to hear.
I really hope it was worth it.
right.
I
There's
really
no
hope
there.
it had to
There
be
is
such a good episode.
nothing that you could really watch to say, "Oh, it was worth me crashing my car into a median."
The
No,
fight,
no,
the
no,
fight-
I'm just glad that nothing
the
worse
fight scene in
happened.
Daredevil.
Exactly,
The fight scene in
exactly.
Daredevil when he's like going through the room.
Yeah,
and
you
he's
watch
taking
that at
everybody out.
home. You don't
Yes.
watch that while you're on the way to work or
Right.
where was she even going? Because it must have been a long experience, like a long extended time, because they had to call the police, and
Yeah,
this
there's
is multiple drivers
yeah,
saying she
calling
was
the police,
driving
going
erratically.
There's an erratic driver. They're just swerving across the road. That's her watching Netflix the whole fucking time down the interstate.
Yeah,
Until she eventually crashes into the median.
she got what was coming to her. That was it. She got what was coming to her.
that is very true. And the fact that, God bless, nothing worse happened where she actually ran into a car or actually caused any kind of devastating accident where she
Yeah.
committed manslaughter or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like, that shit could have been tried in court and could have been very, very
Yeah.
bad for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I actually heard that.
Is Netflix getting sued? No, right? They
No,
shouldn't,
I don't
right?
think so.
I
No.
hope not.
No,
That'd be
there's-
the
No.
stupidest case ever.
Yeah, but I heard that she did
dismissed.
crash because she heard that they were gonna add commercials to Netflix.
Yeah.
So Netflix, don't add commercials. You were
You know
gonna
what she was
cause
actually
car
doing?
accidents.
She was
You're
watching
causing
our,
car accidents
she was
right now on
watching
Netflix.
our podcast, and then she was watching the Netflix special.
That's
we were
what- yeah,
talking
because
about.
we're on
And She
Netflix.
was like, "What commercials? Ah!" That's what she did.
That's
Yeah.
basically what she
That is
did.
That's exactly-
basically what she did.
Yeah,
She wasn't watching our podcast.
yeah.
No one watches our podcast.
20 people one time.
Creaky.
Thank you to those who are watching. Just a joke, guys. Just a joke. Okay, so
Good
we have
joke.
a good 15 minutes to get into this next one. Let's jump right in while we sip on our delicious Phantom
Mead.
Ales mead. Red Dead Online.
Oh.
Brand new. Ultimate Edition is like, hey, you went above and beyond and paid $100 for this game. So we're going to make sure that this first day is only for you guys. The second day is anyone who bought the game on launch or pre-ordered, uploaded the game, and started playing the game right away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right? Started
okay.
playing the game. When they played the game, you're going to get a trophy because you're going to get through that first chapter pretty quick, and you'll get that first trophy.
Oh,
So
I see.
any
I
trophy
see.
that
Okay.
drops
Okay.
then or achievement that drops then, they're able to go onto the servers and actually play the online. It's the next day. Anyone who gets a trophy within the weekend, those guys get to jump on, and then anyone else, everyone like left over, gets to play the game on the 30th.
Okay.
So
Cool.
they made it staggered on purpose so that it's not like an influx of like crazy amount of people coming in.
Yeah.
And they were able to kind of monitor the servers and make sure they don't crash, which is always an important thing to do in online. But the real crux of the article is talking about how microtransactions have already pretty much killed the online experience. Single player story, a pistol costs about $250.
Doesn't
In
it take forever to
18
get like $2-3?
$18.99, not too much. I mean, when you loot people, you get about 50 cents. But when you complete a mission, you get about maybe 50 to 100, depending on the mission.
Oh,
So
okay.
for single story like missions, it's not too bad to earn that money. Or you can go in with pelts and actually, trade in pelts to the trapper and get a good like $10 just for like a perfect pelt. Right?
Okay.
So gunsmith, you go in, single player story, pistols about $250. Online, it's about $1,000.
Oh, wow.
So they
Upped it?
inflated
Yeah.
The cost of the actual guns. They allowed for the microtransaction of getting what they called gold bars, so you can purchase gold bars, and that's how you buy horses. That's how you buy.
But you're purchasing with your actual money.
You're purchasing with your actual money, or you're doing story multiplayer missions, and you're getting money through the story multiplayer missions. But you're not getting too much. You're only getting maybe about, I don't know, $15 to about. It depends. You can get a good $150 if you do the story mission really well.
Mm-hmm.
But it always depends. It's like just a balance scheme. So it's like you're kind of playing through. How much am I going to play to sit here and grind multiple missions at a time over and over and over again to level up my character and get the gold nuggets that turn into gold bars and be able to then purchase this gun that I want.
That sucks.
Well, the article was also saying that those who actually go and do in-game purchases is going to kind of unlevel the playing field, right?
Right.
So
For sure.
if you have the money and you actually pour into money, anyone who's not going to actually do it and just wants to go and play the actual game for itself without having to spend their own actual money, it's really going to, just teeter-totter. It's really going to just make everything unbalanced in the entire game.
Yep.
So that's what's turning people off.
Yeah. That is what's turning people off. Also what's turning people off is it's pretty much GTA Online in Red Dead setting, which a lot of people are upset about because they are saying, people just running in and just shooting anyone that they can. And people are just like, come on. This is... Really? Like...
But they're just looting people.
I'm sitting
taking
here
all this
just
stuff.
playing poker and someone just comes up and shoots me in the face. And there's no, kind of penalty except for dishonor. Like in the honor system. In the single player game.
Yeah.
There's no kind of, penalty. There's no bounty that gets put on him.
Yeah.
For, just coming up and, just shooting someone in the face, you know what I mean? You can just do that to anyone, and it's causing a lot of it's causing a rift essentially in the social media world. A lot of what I see on Reddit is people just being like, "This is." I was really hoping that it wasn't going to come down to just Red Dead is just GTA Online, just rehashed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's what it seems to be turning.
But GTA Online was super successful, wasn't it?
Super successful for them, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people who were against it.
But, you're going to deal with that. Look at Fallout 76, which obviously was this huge flop, but you see a bunch of people who just kind of come in and then nuke the place every single time that you're actually playing. So just because it's Red Dead, I don't think it was going to really bring us all-around sophisticated type of player.
Right.
Yeah. So, how do you what is it?
I think
Not
so.
monitor,
I think,
how do you?
So I think what he's saying is that if there's even a slight addition to the bounty of you going into the game and shooting somebody, if there's a bounty placed on you for what you did, that alone already makes the game that much more
Challenging.
Because now not only can you just not go into the game and do whatever you want, you actually have consequences for what you do in the online game versus just having that in the regular game itself. Because in the regular game, if you do that, if you shoot somebody, everyone's going to come after you. They're going to start shooting at you. Online, apparently, if you shoot somebody, there's no bounty, so you can just get away with whatever you want for the most part. Because, you'll lose dishonor here and there, but there's no police officer, there's no gang of people coming after you because you have a massive bounty for shooting 17 people at a time. It's like, at that point, I would be pissed. Because now I know that no matter what you do in the game, at any point in time, you're going to lose everything that you did in that game because someone's just going to come up to you and pop you.
My thing is, wasn't that kind of expected though, for people to come in and?
Well, yeah. If they're allowed to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, but we were hoping that there was going to be consequences for those people. There was going to be, of course, they're going to have griefers who are going to come in and just
is that what they call them, griefers?
Yeah. They're going to come in and just fucking kill anyone that they want to kill. But the fact that they do that, then there's going to be kind of like, oh, hey, this person's now on the map. Kind of like what Fallout does. Fallout 76 does that. If you initiate gunplay between another player and you kill him unwantedly and he doesn't want to fight back, then there's like a bounty on your head. You become a blip on the map, and people can then come find you and chase you down. Right? So that in a way is like a punishment. It's like saying, hey, you're going to do this. That's cool. If you think you can get away with doing it, and then you can continually fight off the hordes of people that are going to come after you, go ahead and do it.
But Red Dead doesn't do that.
But there's no consequence right now, as of right now. And there's no private servers. So when you jump into free roam online, you are literally just in free roam, and anyone can kill you. And, there are sniper issues. There are people who you can't even see on the map, but they can see you because they have a rifle, a long scope rifle, and they're able to take you out. And then you respawn, and they take you out again. And they're just the enjoyment of having. There's no enjoyment on you for having died so many times. You're not losing your shit, but at the same time, you're having to respawn and redo all that shit over again. If you're in the middle of a mission and a multiplayer player kills you, you have to play that mission all over again.
Do you think they came out with the online play too soon?
No, probably not. They just didn't think certain things through.
I mean, how do you not think certain things like that through? I mean,
no, they're in it to make money.
Yeah,
they're in it to make money. So the whole thing is them going, this is what was successful in GTA 5 online. So let's do the same thing, but make it a little bit different for the Red Dead fans. So then they turn around and they have interviews with gaming companies, and they're like, yeah, no, we're making this experience way different than it was for GTA 5. I know there was a lot of flack for GTA 5 and the things that were happening, but we're going to make this a totally different experience. Well, as of right now with the beta, it's no different.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing, except for in a Western theme.
Do you think they'll have a patch for it? Or they'll update it to where there are restrictions and they will do things? Because of the outcry of all the people who are interested in the game.
To me, I see two very fast solutions, very quick solutions. If you're in a mission in the online play, you are pretty much, what's the word?
Protected?
Not necessarily, protected. Not invincible, but protected to where anybody can't just walk up to you and shoot you. Nothing's going to happen. You're in the mission. You're going to continue that mission until you either fail or pass that mission. And once you're out of that mission, then you're back into free roam. And if anybody can come up to you and shoot you, that's when the second one comes in. Then that bounty comes on. If someone shoots you, now you got a bounty on you. Now anybody can see you, like you said. And now there's money. It's like in GTA. Like you shoot somebody, you get that star.
I'm just surprised that they don't actually. They never even came out with that in the first place. They didn't have a bounty.
I know. That's why a lot of people are so upset, because they're like, did you guys not learn? Did you guys not see the issues that all of us were having with multiplayer, and the fact that there was these people coming in and just not making it fun? The reason why you guys provided private servers so that we can have just fun with our friends without having a worry that someone in a jet's going to come in and just suicide bomb us type of thing. You know what I mean? That shit happens in GTA 5, and they were really hoping that that shit wasn't going to be allowed even in the first place with Red Dead Online. Or Red Dead 2 Online, since technically there's still a Red Dead Online.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I think those two add-ons would be very quick solutions.
Yes.
And maybe even temporarily for...
Well, they were saying a really good add-on. It's really close to what you were thinking already. So, I mean, it's you're right on the nose with it. With what the social media is actually saying is that if you have high honor, you're not a blimp on the map at all. You're not even seen on the map. But if you have low honor, then you are seen. Yeah. Because hey, if you're someone who has a reoccurrence of you're gonna go kill people,
then people are gonna
you're gonna see them on the map.
Yeah.
But if you're high honor and you're just chilling there at the bar drinking your whiskey, you shouldn't. You're not going to be shown on the map at all.
Are there NPCs in
yes,
this?
There
Okay, so there are NPCs.
There are NPCs. You can find random strangers throughout the world and just interact with them, and they usually have missions that end up giving you gold nuggets or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So all in all, it's a fun experience, but the griefers and the microtransactions and the economy of the whole Red Dead Online is what's kind of killing the thing from the start. And we're really hoping that after this beta's done, that it fixes that issue.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Have you played Red Dead 2 online? If you have, let us know. And give us some advice because, man, I'm definitely needing some advice here. I keep getting lassoed by people and thrown over cliffs. Shut up. Welcome back, everyone. We have a brand new beer for you guys. It's actually not brand new. It was the beer that we used last week, wasn't it? Not?
It was the same beer, but it's a different year.
Different year. That is important to some people.
This is its older brother, younger
brother.
Well,
Younger brother, but still.
the year is older, but the beer is
It's
older.
the Dave Franco to James Franco.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm
I
talking
get
about?
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, huh? Doodle Bob?
Me hoy, me noy, me hoy.
So the beer is Bourbon County. Once again, Goose Island is their 2018 brand stout. That's what they have. It's bourbon barrel aged. This one is actually 2% more in ABV
Than the last
from
one.
the last one. So this one's actually sitting on a cool 15.2%.
A cool
A
15.
nice crisp 15.2%.
by Chris.
It's
And
perfect for the
boy,
we're It's
does it
perfect
smell like it.
for the weather we have right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. And
Just
what is
because-
the weather like? I was meaning to bring it up.
Wet.
Drenching.
It's
Soaking.
very wet outside.
It's very wet.
Oh, man.
But it's one of those beers that's definitely going to keep you
it's-
warm.
It's raining like crazy. Well, it kind of stopped right now, but it's
Is it
raining.
Raining Men.
Hallelujah.
It's raining, man.
Okay, no more.
Yeah.
No more.
I wanna know.
No.
I don't know the words of the words.
we
actually.
can't continue with it. 'Cause we have to pay them. That part was from Hercules. Oh, so that's even fucking worse. This is Disney.
Not if you don't say what song it is. It's not a song, actually. It's a hymn.
From Conan.
It's a hymn.
So, I do want to say a quick shout out to my girlfriend who got all the beers that we were playing this fun little mini
What are you
game
pointing
for.
to?
That Phantom Ales.
Oh, I was like, he
Bottle.
just keeps pointing in the bag.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So we had
No,
she got
do
us
it.
12.
No names? No names?
No names.
No names. Thank you.
No names. 12
You.
beers that she purchased.
The one who has
for
no
a
name.
Fun little Black Friday deal. So we have
The faceless
these
man.
deliciousness that we're going to be using throughout the episodes, and so we'll be continuing to pull.
Continuing.
Continuing to pull from this bucket. You can fuck off right now. Continuing to pull from this bucket until all 12 are drunk. And there's one that's a
All
special.
12 are drunk.
There's one that's really special to me that I'm really, really excited about that I want to tell you about. But
I'm
really
just
hope
gonna
we
raid the
get to
fridge
that.
and just look at it.
I'm a lock it. I'm a lock it.
I feel like
Check
I've
that
already
shit
seen it
out.
because I did open it.
Did you open it?
Yeah, because that's where I got the fest beers from earlier.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like I did see a few beers in there, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ooh.
I tried to hide one, the one that was special to me. All right, not so special to me because I never even drank it.
I'm gonna find
Drank
it.
Drunk it?
Drunk it.
Drzunk it.
Drzunk it. Oh, Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
cheers,
yeah.
guys.
Hey, cheers, bitches.
Bitches.
Rude.
You trifling assholes.
What? Trifling?
Mm-hmm.
You're not trifling at all.
Pinky up.
Mm.
It's a pretty full body.
It's actually
It's pretty good.
not bad, yeah.
It's a
actually.
good balance. Like I thought I would have figured it a lot. It would be a lot more of that like whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
lingering, like back
Like
of your
very-
throat, kind of burning.
Like a little boozy.
Yeah, it is a little boozy, but I do notice a little coffee taste that I didn't notice from the one last week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There is like a coffee note
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't get last week, but it was like, wow, I like it.
Well, there's a lot of bourbon barrel aged beers that like they have this kind of just like taste at the end. It's kind of, I mean, I think you would best describe it as like a metallic, not necessarily metallic, but it's something.
Metallic.
But this one doesn't have that. It doesn't linger or anything like that.
No.
It kind of sits on the tongue
It's
a little
very
bit
subtle.
and then just settles and then drops off.
Cranberries.
And I like that.
Cranberries.
Linger. Game of Thrones is ending in their season. This is the last and final season for this year.
No.
Or for
Next
2019 next year. But, the last and final season. So they're actually talking about, like, HBO has actually spoken on, like, they're going to possibly make, not amusement parks, but open up kind of what, like, Harry Potter did with their studios and have, like, set pieces open and available for the public to walk through and to view costumes or view, like, certain areas and locations. But because Game of Thrones is so unique in that it's filmed all across Europe and even parts of the U.S., this expansion or this creation of like set pieces would really be interesting if they did all of them, all the locations that they had. So our discussion is going to be which places would you guys be most excited about in going to like view or walk through any kind of location like that, either because of the country, of the weather, of the actual set piece itself. Like, I always wanted to visit Castle Black or whatever the reason is. So like, there are multiple countries. So help me out. Northern Ireland, Iceland, Croatia,
Malta.
Thank you. Spain.
Morocco.
Morocco.
What else was there?
I think that's the majority of them.
No, there's a couple more.
Bulgaria.
That's the one. Yeah.
You said Croatia though, right?
I did say Croatia.
I think that's it.
So there's a lot of beautiful locations. I mean, especially King's Landing. Like that would be something I'd be super interested. What country was in King's Landing?
I believe is Malta. Malta had actually the majority of King's Landing.
Majority of King's Landing. So I think, for me, Malta would be my choice. I think just because, one, it's going to be a little bit more sunny and it's going to be more enjoyable than just something that's super snowy and whatnot. But at the same time, you get to walk through the set pieces of like King's Landing and the castle, and you probably would even see costumes of what Cersei wore, maybe even the mountain's armor, right? Yeah. Joffrey's king armor or whatever, right? So there's plenty, maybe even the boar that
they had at in the last
killed.
yeah. I think,
but then died from.
Yes,
King Robert, how dare you?
Right,
how dare you die from a boar?
A pig killed by a pig.
Hey, good on you.
Good on you. I would be excited to see anything in Ireland.
In Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland just because I want to actually visit Ireland. That's definitely Actually, I think that's top on my list.
Is Winterfell in Ireland?
What is Winterfell?
I don't know.
I feel like it would be like Northern Ireland.
I think it is. I think that one is there.
But a lot of the pieces are set in Northern Ireland. Like that's where most of it, or not most of it, but a lot of the locations are in Northern Ireland.
And I wonder too now, spoilers, because winter has come, if a lot of the set pieces are going to be in Northern Ireland.
Is it cold in Northern Ireland?
It's very cold.
I don't know.
It's very snowy. Very cold.
Do they have like seasons?
We don't have seasons. Everybody else in the world has seasons except for us. Yeah.
And it's just strictly southern. It's basically Southern California that just does not have seasons.
And parts of Mediterranean, like Italy and whatnot.
Oh, that's true.
Because we're along the same latitude.
Italy?
Mm-hmm. Mediterranean. We sit along the same 32 degrees.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As the Mediterranean. So Mediterranean is very. It gets cold.
Italy though? Italy?
Yeah, Mediterranean, right along there, just north of the equator, but enough that it sits in that sweet spot of having enough nutrition and rain, but still very sunny and very beautiful.
Interesting.
Mediterranean is a very beautiful place. So it makes sense that like Malta and Spain and Morocco would be good choices because they're all along the Mediterranean Sea.
Croatia is actually really beautiful too.
Yeah.
I went and I looked.
Beautiful. What places? Because you looked this up. What places
I'd have to
do
relook.
Croatia?
I would choose Malta too.
You choose Malta.
As a number one, just because the set for King's Landing is so massive that I feel like you'd have a lot to look at on top of that.
Very good beer.
In Malta, never mind the fact that.
Coffee like.
So I guess Dubrovnik is a city in Malta.
Okay.
The
And
bourbon barreled.
and
so
so
it
is
has a nice
Medina. But so originally it was Medina, but now it's Dubrovnik.
liquor kind of
He's
push.
literally, like,
kind
talking
of
to
kick in your
himself.
mouth. I'm just talking to them about the beer while you guys are figuring out.
Figuring it out.
Yeah. Fucking it up.
So I want to go to Malta because that's where actual King's Landing.
We all agree, Malta. That's what we're gonna do. On
And
next
it's
podcast.
cheap to go there. And it's cheap.
Yes, yes.
So like we wouldn't spend so much money and actually.
Oh, we forgot Scotland.
Oh, Scotland.
Scotland, it says, can consider what might have been Doune Castle.
The pilot episode.
Oh, was used
So
for
the
the
first
pilot
episode.
episode, but never returned. Oh, maybe it was just one spot.
Nah.
Instead, filmmakers set
Yeah.
up shop at locations
I
across
would love to go
Northern
to
Ireland.
Scotland though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really want to go to Ireland. I
Okay.
want to go to a pub in Ireland.
Okay.
A
good.
pub in Ireland.
Then
pub
go
in
to,
Ireland.
a few of the whiskey
How about
joints.
Germany? Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh yeah, I would love to go to Germany.
You guys don't have a set, but it's all good. No, but Malta would
Man.
be dope as fuck.
Yeah. For King's Landing.
Ireland would be awesome.
What were you saying with the Brivnik or whatever it's called in Croatia? Which one was that going to be, or which?
That
one
one's
is-
actually key, where the majority of King's Landing is.
Wow.
Is
Okay.
actually in Croatia, not Malta.
Nice. Then
Croatia?
Croatia is where
Dubrovnik is a city in.
But I feel like
Croatia.
Croatia would be so much harder because I feel like in
Well,
Croatia
that's where, like, that's
they
where-
don't speak English very much. If I'm correct, if I remember correctly, I mean people do speak English there, but it's not like as predominant. Or sorry, it's not so common like it is in Germany, where like it's like a second language that they all take.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do they score in the World Cup? Number 2, number 3. We just have to be like, number 2, Croatia, and then they'll be like, yeah, free drinks all around.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty upset that they got number 2, but they did really, really well this
They
past.
did.
Have you
They did.
Have you ever seen the
But
UFC
woo,
fighter
France!
from Croatia?
Yes.
City of Marine is actually in Croatia too.
Ooh,
Oh.
Marine has hose.
For sure.
What if it's going to be an interactive amusement park?
Yeah. I brought a couple gold coins. Sir, that's a silver dollar.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
It's pig. It's from Babe originally.
Is it really?
Yes. That's where Shrek got it.
Damn, I haven't seen Babe since I was a kid.
That'll do, pig.
Babe.
Bye, ram you. Bye, ram you. Deep so true. Bye, ram you. He knows the code. He knows the code.
I forgot about that till just now. I was like, oh, shit. I can't believe I remember that. Did you ever watch Babe?
Yeah, I did. I just
Or
don't remember.
shit is right.
Oh, my
I watched
God.
Babe, and then Babe. Wasn't there like a Babe 2
Yeah, there was.
and a Babe like 3?
I didn't watch those because it's not the original.
Babe 2, Bacon's back. Sizzle my nizzle.
That's Babe 3.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Well, that was.
We spoke 5 minutes about the attractions
Well,
and 25 minutes about fucking nothing else.
Well,
the beer was good. The locations were easy because we all agree on Malta.
Malta's pretty
Malta.
awesome.
And then from Malta, we can go to Croatia because,
Croatia.
that's how it is. So, I mean,
Babe shit.
there's a lot
Croatia.
a lot of opportunities if they were to expand this and actually create this, like, amusement kind of theme park.
And but right now I think we're assuming that they're gonna make a location in every spot.
At least one spot.
For sure, it's gonna be in Ireland,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the majority of their filming. For sure.
which I'm cool with.
Yeah, totally.
Totally good with that.
Yeah. Yes, well,
But
thank you guys so much for joining the podcast. It is a quick one, but we had fun with it. We hope you had fun too. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're going to continue with our drinks and our discussion on Game of Thrones locations and Red Dead 2. We will see you next Sunday. Have a good one. Cheers.
Cheers. You're like, God damn it, I can't use that now.